In June 2001, tragedy struck the royal family of Nepal in a way that shook the world. In a single night, 10 members of the royal family, including the king and the queen, were brutally assassinated in what became known as the Nepal Royal Massacre. The events leading up to this tragic incident and the aftermath that followed are shrouded in mystery, intrigue, and controversy. What dark secrets lay hidden within the palace walls? Who were the perpetrators behind this heinous act? Join us as we embark on a chilling journey unraveling the enigma of the Nepal Royal Massacre and uncovering the unsettling truths that haunt this chapter of modern history. Nestled amid the breathtaking Himalayan peaks, Nepal boasted a rich lineage of kings and queens stretching back centuries. Their reign was adorned with opulence, tradition, and deep-rooted connection to the land they ruled. But let's take a step back in time to an era when the Malla dynasty held sway over the Kathmandu kingdom for over 600 years. Legend has it that they were descendants of the Karnat dynasty from Mithila, a region that included parts of present-day Nepal and the Indian state of Bihar. Fleeing the Muslim invasions in India, they sought refuge in the serene valleys of Nepal. It was during their reign that Nepal witnessed a golden age of art, culture, and architecture. Under their patronage, exquisite temples, palaces, and intricate woodwork flourished, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of the Kathmandu Valley. The rise of Prithvinarayan Shah brought forth a new era in Nepalese history. As the ruler of the Gorkha kingdom and the first monarch of the Kingdom of Nepal, he had a vision of unifying the fragmented kingdoms into a single, cohesive nation. With strategic conquest, he expanded the borders and laid the foundation for a united Nepal. However, the course of Nepal's history took a dramatic turn with the advent of the Rana dynasty. Seizing power, they imposed a hereditary prime ministerial system, relegating the monarchy to a mere figurehead. The Ranas ruled with an iron fist, their autocratic regime stifling political freedom and social progress. While some rulers embraced modernization and infrastructure development, widespread dissatisfaction permeated the hearts of the people. But the winds of change were on the horizon. Enter King Tribhuvan, a young monarch thrust into the spotlight at a tender age of 5. The Rana dynasty, with its firm grip on power, relegated him to a ceremonial rule. However, with courage and determination, King Tribhuvan defied the odds, leading a successful revolution against the Rana regime in 1951. The once oppressed monarch emerged as the symbol of hope for a new Nepal. King Mahendra, the torchbearer of his father's legacy, ascended to the throne in 1955. Known for his conservative approach, he introduced the panchayat system, dissolving political parties and concentrating power in a council of ministers. Despite his autocratic tendencies, his reign ushered in a period of stability and economic development for Nepal. And then, a young and charismatic King Birendra took center stage. Ascending the throne at the age of 27, he found himself at the helm during a time of significant political change. King Birendra championed a constitutional monarchy, allowing the seeds of multi-party democracy to take root and flourish. In Nepal, the political landscape was a tapestry of complexity and tension. The royal family found themselves caught in the crosscurrents of political instability and growing public discontent. The monarchy, once revered, now stood as a symbol of corruption and archaism, with calls for its very abolition and the birth of a republic echoing through the land. But let's rewind to the 1990s, when Nepal experienced a wave of pro-democracy fervor that ushered in a new era. King Birendra, recognizing the winds of change, embraced democratic reforms and willingly relinquish some of his powers to a democratically elected government. The path to progress seemed within reach, yet the elusive specter of political instability continued to haunt the nation, resulting in a revolving door of governments and an ever-changing cast of prime ministers. As the years pressed on, Nepal grappled with a multitude of challenges. The Maoist insurgency, a formidable force that emerged in 1996, gained momentum and sowed the seeds of unrest throughout the country. The economy faltered and corruption seeped into the fabric of society. The promise of multi-party democracy, enshrined in the new constitution of 1990, seemed to have lost its luster, with a staggering 10 governments in as many years and 6 different prime ministers in that turbulent span. The people, disillusioned by the rampant corruption and political flip-flopping, found themselves drawn towards the alternative presented by the Maoist. And amidst this turmoil of political strife, a personal drama quietly unfolded within the royal family. Dipendra, the prince, who would later become infamous, had spent a formative period of his life in England under the watchful eye of Sir Jeremy Bagh, a man of influence and privilege. It was during this time that Dipendra, by a twist of fate, met Devyani, a young woman who captured his heart. Their love story bloomed against the backdrop of Bagh's Norfolk home, entwining their destinies in a tender embrace. Yet, fate seemed determined to test their love. The opposition to the union was not merely based on personal disagreements, but rather a clash of social status and historical power dynamics. Devyani Rana hailed from the esteemed Rana family, whose prestige and influence in Nepal were deeply rooted. On the other hand, Dipendra, a member of the Shah dynasty, found himself grappling with the diminished political power that befell his lineage following the advent of Nepal's constitutional monarchy. Marriages in Nepal had been alliances between families of equal social standing, and Dipendra's desire to wed a Rana princess threatened to upset the delicate balance of power. Deep-seated concerns arose, fueled by historical suspicions of the Rana family's collaboration with the British during the colonial era. The looming question remained: would a union between a Shah prince and a Rana princess be seen as a betrayal of Nepalese nationalism? As we unravel the thread of history, we find ourselves entangled in a captivating web of love, power, and tradition. How did the tensions within the royal family culminate in a shocking and tragic climax? Join us as we journey deeper into the untold anecdotes and hidden narratives that shaped the events leading to the infamous Nepal Royal Massacre. June 1, 2001. The exact details of what happened on that night are still unclear. However, we have tried to piece together a general timeline based on the information that is available in the public domain. 7:30 p.m. The grand halls of the Narayan Hiti Palace brimmed with anticipation as the royal family gathered for their customary family dinner. It was a tradition for the family to come together every first and third Friday of the month. It was an occasion for unity, a cherished tradition to bind the blood ties that held them together. Little did they know that this evening would forever be etched in the history of tragedies. Amongst them, Crown Prince Dipendra moved with the air of restlessness. He had made unusual requests previously, seeking confirmation of his cousin's Ketki's presence at the dinner. The subtle strangeness of his behavior went unnoticed, dismissed as mere idiosyncrasy of a prince. Ketki, oblivious to the storm that brewed within Dipendra's heart, thought nothing of it. 8:19 p.m. The air grew heavy as the Crown Prince engulfed in the intoxicating haze of alcohol and unknown substances, sought solace in the depth of his personal vices. His personal cigarettes, laced with a mixture of hashish and a mysterious black substance, had become a clandestine habit, kept hidden from prying eyes. Where he acquired such materials remained a perplexing enigma. 8:30 p.m. The weight of his intoxication grew too burdensome for Dipendra to bear. Guided by his cousin Paras and a few others, he was gently led to his room. His disheveled state a statement of his inner turmoil. 9:50 p.m. From the depths of his room, Dipendra emerged, clad in a combat gear, a silent transformation that heralded the descent into darkness. His footsteps echoed through the palace corridors as he made his way back to the dining hall, a harbinger of the calamity that loomed. With a chilling burst of gunfire aimed at the ceiling, the pains sought to draw the attention of all present. Chaos erupted as a shocking reality unfolded before their eyes. In a matter of heart-stopping seconds, he unleashed a torrent of bullets upon his family, his once beloved kin. The king, the queen, and the other members of the royal lineage were struck down, their lives snuffed out in an act of unfathomable violence. 9:52 p.m. The room once filled with laughter and camaraderie now bore witness to a scene of unspeakable horror. Dipendra, his eyes devoid of the soul they once held, turned the gun upon himself, ending his own existence in a tragic finale. 10 p.m. As the echoes of the gunfire faded into the night, Dipendra was rushed to hospital, his life hanging in the balance. June 2, 2001. 3 a.m. The news reverberated through the corridors of grief-stricken hearts. King Birendra, the symbol of Nepal's sovereignty, was pronounced dead. A pillar of strength reduced to a memory. 12:50 p.m. Queen Aishwarya, the regal embodiment of grace and compassion, succumbed to her wounds, leaving a void that could never be filled. June 4, 2001. The weight of the crown fell upon the wounded shoulders of Crown Prince Dipendra, now proclaimed king. But the ravages of his critical condition rendered him incapable of assuming the throne he was destined to inherit. The world watched in stunned disbelief as the events unfolded. The massacre, though swift in its brutality, left an indelible scar upon the royal family. King Birendra, Queen Aishwarya, Prince Niranjan, Princess Shruti, Princess Shanti, Prince Dhirendra, Princess Sharada, Kumar Khatka, and Princess Jayanti were lost to the world, their lives extinguished in a tragedy that defied comprehension. The surviving members, Princess Showa, Kumar Gorak, Prince Komal, and Ketki Chester, bore the physical and emotional wounds that would forever remind them of the harrowing night that shattered their lives. Amidst the fragment of shattered lives, the truth emerged from the shadows of uncertainty. Crown Prince Dipendra, driven by a tempest of resentment towards his parents' disapproval of his chosen bride, Devyani Rana, stood at the center of this harrowing tale. Fueled by a toxic cocktail of alcohol, drugs, and the threat of being disinherited, Dipendra became a conduit of rage, forever altering the course of Nepalese history. As we piece together the fragments of this heart-wrenching tragedy, let us bear witness to the profound human emotions that unfolded within the walls of the Narayanhiti Palace. It is in these moments of unimaginable grief and shattered dreams that the fragility of power, the weight of tradition, and the repercussions of personal choices intertwine, forever etching the mark on the tapestry of Nepal's collective memory. This marks the conclusion of Part 1 in a gripping two-part series on the Nepal Royal Massacre. In Part 2, we'll delve into the aftermath of this tragic incident, including the solemn cremation of the royal family, the momentous coronation of the new king of Nepal, the official investigation into this massacre and its findings, the intriguing conspiracy theories surrounding this event, and most importantly, the profound impact the annihilation of the royal family had on Nepal's political, cultural, and social landscapes. To ensure you don't miss out on the explosive continuation of this captivating saga, be sure to activate the notification button. Please stay tuned for part 2. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, we kindly request your support. Please show your appreciation by giving us a thumbs up. Share this video with your loved ones and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. We highly value your feedback as it helps us grow and improve. Please take a moment to share your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below. Let us know which topics you are eager to explore next so we can continue this incredible journey together. Thank you for being an integral part of our community.